Hey there, it's me. And today I'm going to teach you 12 words that most of my students don't know. Okay, but before we get into those, I need you to take a quick quiz, because I want to find out if you are better than my students. Okay, stick around at the end of this video and count up how many of these 12 words you already knew. Okay, let's jump into our first word. This one's super useful, no. 1. Literally. Literally means exactly, word for word. So when someone says something literally, it means they are using the exact words that were said, or they are describing something exactly as it is. So let's listen to a few examples. You said you were going to be here an hour ago. I waited literally an hour, which means the person literally waited an hour. They didn't wait any longer than that. That sounds so good. I'd love to go to Italy and learn Italian. If you want to speak Italian, you will have to move there. Well, that's not what I meant. Don't get confused and use literally to mean the opposite of what you mean. Like literally means exactly. So don't use it to exaggerate. So if you're trying to say that you're really, really hot, you can say I'm really hot right now, or I'm so hot right now, but don't say I'm literally hot right now. Okay, if you got that right, you get a gold star. Now let's go to know. This next word is ironic. Ironic is a really commonly used word, but many of my students have a really difficult time understanding it and using it properly. So, ironic means the opposite of what you expect. So let's take a look at these sentences and decide if they are ironic or not. When you're driving on an empty road and you get a flat tire, that's kind of ironic. Yeah, being on an empty road with no cars coming isn't really safe. Let's try this one. It's raining on your wedding day. Is that ironic? No. That's not ironic, it's just bad luck. But here's another one. The fire station burned down. Yeah, that's ironic, because you expect a fire station to save a building from burning down. So if you've got this one wrong, remember, it's ironic when something is the opposite of what you expect. So, instead of saying the mall was closed, I don't know, it was weird. You can say the mall was closed. That was kind of ironic, because you expect malls to be open. That sounds much better. Okay, moving on. Word number 3. These. These are all homophones, which means they sound exactly the same, but they have different meanings and different spellings. So, there is the place over there. Like the one behind me. There means possession, so you can say, it's their thing. And there is a contraction of they are. So, let's take a look at some examples. This is a pen.
That's a pen.
Which one is theirs? Well, you would ask, whose pen is this? And they would say, it's ours. So it's their pen. The Smiths went to the store. Who's going to the store? The Smiths. That's the family. So, it's their car. They're going to their house over there. So if you got this one wrong, remember, there is a place, their possession, and there they are. Now it's time for word no. 4. This one is affect versus effect. So affect is a verb. It means to influence. Effect is a noun. It means the result, the thing that happens. Let's take a look at an example. The news affected him. What happened? While the effect was visible, his face changed. He looked shocked. So if you get this one wrong, remember, affect is a verb. Affect is a noun. No. 5 is literally versus figuratively. Literally means real, actually. Figuratively means not real. It's just for effect. I figuratively died laughing. I wasn't really dead, but I was laughing a lot. I did literally study all week for this test. So if you got this one wrong, make sure you know the difference between literally and figuratively. Time for word number 6. This one is irregardless. Most native speakers don't even use this word. But some people think it's a word, and it drives me crazy. Regardless means despite what something else is. So for example, regardless of the weather, I'll come. That means no matter what the weather is, I'll still come. Now, I know some of you might be saying, but Michelle, you said we shouldn't use literally to exaggerate. Well, regardless is a perfectly fine word, but irregardless is not. So if you want to say irregardless, you could just say regardless. Number 7. This one is fewer and less. Fewer means a smaller amount. Less means a smaller amount. But you only use it with uncountable things. So let's take a look at some examples. Do we have fewer or less apples? Well, I have 4 apples and you have 2. So we have fewer apples. Do we have fewer or less water in this glass?
No.
This glass has 100 milliliters of water, and this glass has 50 milliliters. So we have less water. So if you got this one wrong, remember, fewer for countable things, less for uncountable things. For number 8, we have then and then. Then is used to compare to things. Then is used to talk about time. Let's take a look at some examples. He's taller than me. That means he's taller than I am. She eats faster than John. So you compare two people or two things with this. I ate, then I brushed my teeth. So after I ate, then I did something else. We met yesterday. Then we went to the movies. So if you got this one wrong, make sure you know the difference between then and then. Number 9. This one is really tricky because it's just a combination of two words that sound the same. So, it's a lot. This is one word, right? No, it's not a word. The correct version is a lot. So for example, I have a lot of homework. Alright, moving on. Number 10. This one is really confusing for many students, and it's could have. Many students say this because they hear it all the time, but it's not correct. The correct version is could have. So for example, I could have gone. I had the chance to go, but I didn't go. I didn't want to go. So if you get this one wrong, remember, it's could have, not could. Number 11. This one is lose and loose. To lose means to misplace. So for example, I lost my keys. I don't know where they are. Loose is an adjective. It means, so for example, these shoes are too loose. They're not tight enough. So if you get this one wrong, make sure you know the difference between lose, which is a verb, and loose, which is an adjective. And finally, this last word is compliment and compliment. Compliment means to praise. So for example, that dress compliments you. That means it looks nice on you. So you use it to praise someone. It also means to complete or make something whole. So for example, salt is a compliment to food. It makes the food taste better. A lot of times my students get this word wrong. So remember, compliment is to praise. Compliment is to complete. So you can say thank you for the compliment. That dress really compliments you. Or you can say the salt really complements the food. So if you've got this one wrong, make sure you know the difference between compliment and compliment. So right. It's time for the big reveal. How many did you already know? Be honest. Tell me your score in the comments. If you learned something new, give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. Thanks for watching. See you next time.